As you can see, this is kind of a different setup. So, holy crap, I'm making a weird angle. I've decided to move here to PA, sorry about the wiggle, to a farm. Pretty cool stuff. Sawyer's in the background. I'm enjoying it here, but I kind of wanted to go over what out of all of the watches I have dailied, I have come to a decision on my favorite one. And no, it's not the white gold GMT, it is my Daytona. As you know, because there's a fuck ton of shorts and stuff on it, and I'll just kind of go over the wear, tear, and what the experience of wearing a Daytona everywhere is. So, over time. Sorry, I thought I heard my voice. My name being called. So over time, I've had quite a few daily watches, and I'd usually just daily them for about a year or until I got tired of them and wanted to wear something different. And the record so far has been my Daytona. Over time, as you've seen from my previous live streams and other things, you have seen me wear this white gold GMT. Both of them. This one's on the white gold Jubilee that I had custom made, and then I have the one that's on the stock Oyster bracelet, the white gold Oyster bracelet. I've had my Omega Speedmaster and my Daytona and a bunch of other little watches that I've had, like my green Submariner. I wore that for a year. I wore a Pepsi for a couple months, and then I kind of gradually decided, hey, let's drop enough money on a white gold Pepsi, much less two of them. But throughout of all of those watches, I do think the Rolex Daytona is the best. And I daily it. I still do. I decided on a day like this not to, because, you know, it's like a child. You have to love them equally sometimes. But I'll give you the brief history on when or what I bought my Daytona for, and we're gonna kick this off. I keep looking around because there's animals everywhere, and I really enjoy animals. Now, about 2 years ago, Rolex, I believe, count me if I'm wrong, I don't have the internet right now, decided to update the Daytona's look. And then there were the two stainless steel Daytonas. We had the Darth Vader and then the Panda, or the black and white dial. Now, stainless steel is great. I could only afford it at the time, but it came out. I had no idea they were about to do the update, so I put in an allocation. I think I put in an allocation for a Rolex Daytona, the new 2025 Daytona. So eventually, I actually got it on early release, and I hate the new movements inside watches. For example, this is a newer white gold GMT, right? So it's supposed to have the 3285 movement, right? 3285 movement, which is all the updated one. But I had this one, I personally, being a watchmaker, modified it to put the 3186 in it, the old movement, because I think those are bulletproof, and Rolex had used those for a while, and it's not so experimental. But that's just me. However, I decided to not modify the Daytona at all. I just think it was perfect the way it is. The only modifications I've done is daily wearing it and scratching it. I believe in wearing your watch all the time, as it should be done. However, when you have about 150 so watches, you gotta figure out which ones you like, which ones you don't, and just keep collecting. For example, now I've moved basically here. I'm not saying basically, I mean it. I've still got to sell my house. But my Daytona, I'm not good with reference number, but they call it the Darth Vader. I paid about $28,000 for it at the time. They just came out. They were going to be officially released in, maybe it was 2024, I don't know. But I got it. It was one of the newer first ones that came out. Super cool. It has the 4131 movement in it, not the 4130 old movement. I decided just to say, heck, fuck it. Let's just put the new movement in there, unmodified, unmolested. It has worked wonders. It is a fucking great watch. Somebody's coming out in the background. I'm pretty sure I have the door open because this isn't my property. This is his property. So we're trying to figure that out. And being that the Daytona was unmolested, I decided just to, hey, let's not modify it. Let's just wear it straight and see what happens. And it is the perfect watch. Now, it doesn't have a date or a day. It's not a day date, not a Sky Dweller that has the month, the day, the date. It's not a perpetual calendar. It's just a chronograph with a crazy cool history. Those are only the downsides of it. The upside of it is it was a little cheaper and it appreciated like crazy. Right now, they're going on the market for $36,000, but that's them brand new. And it's like a 2-year-old watch. I'm still dailying it. Today, I just decided to be a little different because I will show you what it looks like damage-wise over the 2 years. You'll see the scratches, the beat up, the everything else, but the movement is pristine, perfect, running great. I haven't needed it serviced. I will need to have it sent in for a service. And I'm not really comfortable servicing them myself. Believe it or not. I did this one. I just did a full movement replacement on my own. I have to order a new case tube and crown because this one's wearing out. Believe it or not, that's a thing. Sometimes your Rolex crown will just kind of wear away and it won't screw down that well. So you kind of have to force it down or just buy a whole new case tube and crown, which can get very expensive, which sucks. So, holy sunlight, Batman. Good Lord. I really wish I brought my glasses, but I didn't. So, let's take this inside to where I don't sound like I'm insane. Fart on me, I'm desperate. So, excuse the little haziness. I don't know if that's just the camera or me. But, we're inside again. This is my new little setup. Not the craziest or the greatest. But, back to the Daytona, which I actually have right here. Beautiful. It has worked wonders. I've only needed to set it once or twice because the 3-hour time difference. But I just brought the good ones with me. So I have the Daytona. I have the Snoopy. I love the Snoopy. It's a great piece. And then I had the GMT and the other chronograph that I got. One of my favorites. So I brought basically all chronographs except this was for the flight because of the GMT function. And the owner of his house, farm, is a pilot. So I kind of keep it to where I can track whatever. But yes, owning this Daytona for as much time as I have, I learn to appreciate it every day. It is a great watch. So it's so light to the point where you forget you're wearing it. For example, this is white gold, so it's pretty heavy. And that is not. It's a really good movement. It runs smoothly. I fucking love it. It's pristine. It's perfect. And it's the brand new. So it has a ceramic dial. They updated the ceramic bezel. So it's not like chunky anymore. It's actually got a edge around it. And it's just fucking stunning. I come every now and again to it. It's amazing. Regardless of the coming or not coming, great timepiece. I recommend coming up with it. The chronograph works smoothly, and it's been just the best experience having this watch. I hope to, in the future, get more Daytonas. I fucking love the Daytona. This one specifically just sealed the deal. I just had the bracelets for all of these watches thrown in the ultrasonic, and they came out just beautiful. So now I just have to clean up the cases over here. It just works wonders. I really do like it out here. It's quite nice. So that's it. I'm going to show you the damages and stuff that have occurred with this Daytona, being that I dailied it. Here we go with that. I'll take my clothes off. No, I won't. Back outside. I have no idea why. Decided to. Guys, I think that'll probably finish this up. I will probably go live right after this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go live. And I shall see you next video. probably with more living situation updates, which there is a pretty big one that you're going to see in this stream.
Take the pants off, Chris.